Hello, Internet.
Yeah, I gotta close this.
Let me get rid of that cute little flower there for y'all. Anyways, this is the final round of the Swiss.
Yeah, what's up, crack shots and expert handlers? We're back in
no.
sunny North Carolina.
Oh, no.
It's alright, we can spout nonsense because nobody watches until the cut anyways.
All right, so we have Ben.
There's 50 nobody's.
Yeah, I'm Chris.
Josh.
Let me get rid of that.
Shit, Tim Hilton.
And
I'm shit, Derek Tokaz.
all right, so we've got some interesting lists up for you. We've got.
Before we start,
Oh, yeah.
how does the O2 drop life feel? Does it feel good?
Oh, the O2 drop life is where it's at, man. O2 drop drink. That's all you need in life. So.
Wait, no, it's O2. Did you start drinking before or after you dropped?
Before.
I started.
So
I
O2
also
drink
started
drop.
drinking
Right click up
before.
here.
Right click where?
Right click the stream itself up here. You gotta go to the right.
Yeah.
There you go. Right click. Full screen.
Ooh.
There we go.
Oh,
Right.
this is.
Oh, my
okay,
goodness.
We just upgraded.
I
this.
got this monitor set.
Shawty got an upgrade.
Okay, so for those of you wondering, the red Jumpmaster is the bumper. The teal one, if you can distinguish, it's the
The bottom,
slightly
right?
lighter blue. It's on the bottom. That one has Boba Fett.
Good luck.
This is awful. So if you're colorblind, the top one's the Bum Master, right? The bottom one.
Boba Fett.
Is Boba Fett. Kanan is the very large ship, and Aaron Kraken is the smaller one next to it.
I don't see a smaller ship next
We
to
did
it.
have, there's a match where...
Is it placed? It might not be placed.
It is. Aaron Kraken is
Where is
just north of the Ghost.
He's up there.
Yeah. He's
Okay,
next to
you're
the
right.
Ghost.
You're right. He's
Yeah,
hiding.
so he's going to stay within range 1, and he has squad leader, so he'll be able to pass 2 actions to Kanan. I don't know why
Look at that circle.
why
Wow.
2 actions.
Fancy.
Focus evade.
Aaron Kraken.
Adds basically having a shield.
But Kanan already has his 1 act, so focus evade target lock.
Yeah, I mean,
every
it might
round.
as well.
That means Kraken's not going to be
Unless-
taking an action.
He has engine upgrade.
I want to change.
Okay, so he can
Yeah.
switch.
Right, so he'll
Oh, so he will.
Oh, actually,
so-
never mind. You got it. Looks good. Okay, I was gonna put some spaces.
Okay, so what'll happen probably is Kraken will pass an action to Kanan, which will allow him to double focus and evade, and then assuming Kraken can shoot, if he has arc, that will then allow Kanan to boost during the combat phase. So he's getting that action out of step.
Dumb.
Now the question is, will that be enough to take on double rounds of proton torps from the scouts?
So what he has to do is not get shot.
So when you kill ships, you score points, and you got to score more points than your.
Well, you see, Brett Favre's going to come down here, right? And his big guys up front going to block for him here.
Yeah, so the trouble here is you got to put out a lot of damage quick against the Jump Masters. Having higher pilot skill on the Ghost is fantastic, but Kraken is not really helping.
That's the linchpin of the list, though. That's the damage output right there.
Yeah.
The 20 points of pure fury that is Aaron Kraken.
Or 20
Or,
points of dice to one missile.
but see, so with the Ion Cannon turret, it's also, he's got a question of, do you just double Ion, the Jump Master, and you get him out of the fight, and then you go try to work on someone else?
That's Jumpmaster.
Yeah, that's not enough. I don't think that's enough.
I mean, this matchup
The
is
issue also will be when he gets Boba
Fuchsia
Fett
and
out,
Periwinkle are the
takes-
same color. They're both purple. Everybody knows this. I think the Ghost probably, that's what we're discussing now. The Ghost might want to drop Ezra to get more dice early on, but there's an equal chance that it actually might want to double ionize some of these if they can get him in a compromising position. That could save him a round of torpedoes. So, yep, we're having some careful maneuvers. The Rebel player is probably going to want to try to run this formation through some rocks. Trying to boost. Probably
Oh, so
can't.
here's one of the other advantages of running Kraken in this list is squad leader will allow him to take. So if Kanan bumps, he can still squad leader and give Kanan actions. If Kanan lands himself on a rock, he can squad leader pass an action to Kanan, which will then allow him to boost. So you can perform free actions even while overlapping an obstacle. So that allows Kanan to get really aggressive.
Right. You guys might have mentioned it while I had to step out, but this matchup, just looking at the list, my thought is this is Blaine's game to lose.
Right. Blaine has so much front-loaded damage. I think he can just chew through that Kanan. You know.
On the other hand, you're not bringing this Kanan list without an idea of how you're going to deal with Jump Masters.
Oh, yeah.
So we might see some surprising things going on here.
And spoilers, Blaine Miller is the highest placing Atomic Empire Elite player, so there's some massive bias in favor of him from at least a couple of us up here.
He did do really well at store championships too.
Yeah, he did. He beat me. He was sad at that one. I beat him at the other one. That's what counts.
All right.
I beat him at the Atomic Empire.
Goes undefeated a whole Swiss until last
So we're
round.
getting
Doesn't make top 4.
It looked like 4 hits from the Ghost.
Ooh,
and we
blanks.
can tell how many evades.
It looks like
He got all our
4.
shields. Yep.
That is the Bump Master, though, so that's the least important one for him to take out.
Right.
Especially with all the
squad
free
leader.
actions, squad leader, and then Kraken's ability. I guess Kraken is also high pilot skill, so that's...
And that feedback array not doing a whole lot this matchup either.
Well, Kraken.
Oh yeah, it can put some
taking a
damage in the
quarter of
Kraken.
Kraken's health is
Yeah,
even if it means you get Ion next turn from the Ion Cannon turret, it's
Right.
worth every time.
I wonder if it'd make maybe more sense to have Blunt with squad leader, and then I don't know if that frees up enough points for a missile.
2 points.
So you'd have to find one more point somewhere to take the missile, because you can
but
still.
also that gets you.
You're losing 1 action because you're not getting Kraken's action off the shot, but that's only range 1.
Right.
You're still able to pass an action through squad leader, and then you're potentially getting a missile, and Lieutenant Blunt shoots off stealth devices really consistently.
So let's talk about this Ezra. Rage Hera.
Rage. Oh my
Rage
goodness.
It's something I've only seen once or twice, but the 1 or 2 times I've seen it, it's been amazing.
So for those of you who don't know, Ezra's ability says when she's stressed, she can turn 1 or all.
It's a dude.
It's a little
They're
boy.
like 12.
Whatever. I don't watch that. I don't watch that show.
Yeah, Ezra is the main character
All?
on Rebels. He can turn two
Yeah,
eyeballs.
it's up to 2 eyeballs into evades,
Yeah.
which is really sweet with Rage. You can do Rage, once every 3 rounds,
Every other
whatever.
turn. Yeah. And with Hera, he can keep doing. So he can
Red
rage,
maneuvers.
and then he can K turn.
Usually you see him with TLT with Rage because getting up to 6 rerolls a turn is pretty good.
Yeah.
Or 4? Was Rage 2 or 3 rerolls? I don't remember.
See, a lot of yours.
I believe it's 3.
Yeah, so you can reroll every single TLT shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also, so if you're Andrew here, when do you deploy Ezra?
I think pretty early.
Because if
Yeah.
he shoots, if he Boba Fett's the Ghost,
Yeah, it
it
can't
means
deploy.
he's not going to get the
There's a
points until
Boba
you're
Fett.
dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, okay, so the scout
Can you
has
not
Boba
deploy
Fett.
without the
Nope,
title
can't
card?
deploy
You
without
cannot.
Until when you're destroyed, you deploy one health down.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
So you got 2 shields,
Yep.
1 hole. Which
So
is,
little known rule. If you for somehow lose the Ghost title, usually through Boba Fett, the shuttle cannot deploy until the Ghost is destroyed, and then in which case it deploys and it loses a shield.
Has that been officially FAQ'd, or is it
Yeah,
just
That's out of the
that was
official
in the
FAQ.
Okay. I will not start trying to rules lawyer here.
So a lot of you are saying a 5K might be right, and it looks better and better as these jump masters are banking in, trying to get that alpha strike off. Depending on what Aaron Kraken did, he could have himself a really bad day.
I'm surprised that no hard ones out of this. I mean,
Well,
left.
he was pretty close to that rock.
But if Kraken can eat a torpedo or 2, then
It's one
he'll
less on the
probably-
Ghost.
Yeah, so there's only 4 torpedoes in this squad because it has a Bump Master.
That's right.
So eating 1, especially if then if you can make
There it
a
is.
torpedo or 2 go down with the ship. Is that a 4 forward or a 5K?
That's a 5K.
oh,
Oh, no.
Spin it
Oh,
around.
4 forward. Oh.
Yep.
No, he doesn't need to because.
Oh, is he gonna poop the shuttle?
That's a bold place to poop a shuttle.
No, 'cause
Right
he,
there,
No,
right in his
because he
grill.
can fire the rear arc.
That's right. Yeah, you're right.
So I don't think you deployed now.
Yeah, you don't really care about the ion cannon turret at this point. Oh, yeah.
I might need to check
Yeah.
too. So.
So
See,
we're
I've been
gonna go,
practicing my drawing.
John
here.
Madden mode.
Yeah, John Madden time. Try not to knock over everything while I'm at it. Gonna have some trouble. So, there's gonna be some minor shots exchanged here, but what's more interesting is gonna be next turn, because the Bump Master, it does a 1 turn. I'm not sure if it'll clear. So that's about a 1 turn though.
He's not going to have any
So
great places to move.
yeah, he's not gonna have any good barrel rolls. So that's the back of the ship if he 1 turns. So he could barrel roll, but that doesn't help him at all.
He has to barrel roll, I think, to free up
Yeah,
the
back
moves
here.
for the other 2.
Because these guys are also presumably gonna 1 turn here.
Or possibly bang, but probably I think a turn makes a lot
With
more
where the
sense.
Ghost is, they definitely have
Which
to
puts their arc something like that? Something like that. And that's going to be hard for the Ghost to get out of. Like, really hard for the Ghost to get out of. Because
Are we mic'd up, by the way?
Yeah. So if you don't, somebody should be listening to the table audio because
Whose headphones are these?
they're Ben's.
I
Yeah,
don't
let's
like
make Ben
putting
wear them.
strange headphones in my face.
Oh no!
Oh, Will.
Someone has bumped the camera. All my lines are off.
That's
So Aaron moved. Does Aaron look like range 1 there? I think he is.
Range 1 where?
Up here to the.
All right, so they're still debating on the arc. I can hear him talking.
Well, he doesn't have a shot. It doesn't matter at all. You can hear him. How can you hear him? What special powers you have?
Oh, they're calling the judge over.
So even if he doesn't have arc, he will get the ion cannon double tap.
Random flower growing,
And with the ion cannon double tap, he will land that jump master onto a rock,
which is
And-
pretty choice.
Yeah, especially with him wanting to get that jump master out of the way so that the other two can
Right.
get their. You just minimize
There it
the
is.
thing. Don't click over.
Just minimize
click,
the paint.
Just click the icon on the bottom bar.
Oh yeah, I was checking on Twitch chat
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So what are they saying? Oh, somebody says it's usually not worth it to deploy.
early.
I don't know. I think it depends on just how, especially having a decent turret. So range 2 turret is still useful. The question is really, do you need to be able to land sort of that alpha strike? And having Ezra potentially do 4 damage with 3 rerolls and a focus is a lot of damage to drop on a bump master.
Ezra does have the dorsal though, so
They're
he
getting
can
a
fly
second
certain
judge's
people.
opinion.
Some serious
Old
damage
Steve's
to the
coming
judge
in.
by
Steve's
himself.
coming in. Our league champion.
So what is?
They're trying.
Oh, they bumped
We
the
know
ghost
it.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, from there it looks like he's got it.
Yeah, you see the head of our lead judge here. Josh,
he
been
needs
doing a
some
good job
Rogaine.
so far. No, he doesn't. No.
Dang.
So he is.
Oh wow, so much disrespect.
Sorry.
That's our league champ. Have you seen his belt? His champion show.
I saw the belt. That was
Alright,
pretty
good.
impressive. That was
So there
very
are
impressive.
two-
That's our
people
league
here
belt.
who
If
have
you
won
win the
belts.
league, you get that.
Well, now I have to drive down to North
There are
Carolina.
two,
for the
there's
league
two
now.
people named Steve who have won
Yes,
belts.
two people.
Yeah,
Here.
Steve Dodd has a
Because we
belt
also
as well.
have
Steve took my belt.
Yeah, we also have Steve Dodd is playing. I think I can see him out the
Yeah,
window.
he's on table 11 at 4-1. It looks like.
In the salt mines.
He
In
was
the
the
salt mines.
winner of.
All right, so he does have arc. It is range 2.
Okay.
Obstructed, I guess.
So tactician's gonna go off. Here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Twice.
Oh yeah, because
He
the
will put him on a rock and be double.
no, he's taking primary shot.
Oh right.
All killer, no filler, right?
So it looks like 2 hits go
Yep.
through.
2 hits and a stress.
That was a good roll on the
Yeah.
jump master. That
That's a good roll for both of them. So the jump master's down to 3 hull left then.
And that's the bump.
Yes.
Now that left turn does relieve that stress.
Well, one of them.
Right. He's getting.
Oh no,
double-
primary.
No, it was on primary.
But he'll.
He's getting an ion cannon
Yeah,
turret
at the end of
shot,
the
and that's
turn.
going to double stress him.
Yep.
Which means he will now no longer be able to barrel roll to get out of the way of the other jump masters.
Right. So I mean, then but he could also do like a one
4
bang
straight.
or anything basically
Yeah.
just to sort of get out of the way.
Which is maybe the best thing for him to do because he's not long for this world.
No, not when you're this.
So it might be best for him to just get out of the way and take a pot shot at Kraken next turn.
Yep, 2 dice going against you on a Z95, even on mod, it's just scary every time.
All right, so he's
you're
shooting
flying
at
the
Kraken, I
Z95.
think, with 1 hit from.
Oh, Kanan nerfed the attack,
Yep.
it looks like.
Yep.
Thanks, Kanan.
So if you're the jump masters, how much do you care about killing Kraken, or do you just want to focus on the
I
ghost?
think you go straight into that ghost.
Now it looks like he's coming.
Like, I mean,
top
if
one.
Kraken's all that's left, like, who's he going to give his actions to, right?
It looks like he's about to shoot 1 torpedo into that.
If he's got range, yeah.
Marking it to do it. Oof.
Oh, he's checking.
Yeah. check
Probably
his
no
range.
arc, but range appears to be out.
Yeah. Personally, I would start plinking away at the ghost's shields.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And that's probably obstructed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'll have 2 going.
That's better than being in range 2 of Kanan though. So
Right.
Yeah, because you'd rather roll attack dice against defense dice, and that's
Yes.
basically the Zuckus thing. Is attack dice are stronger, especially if you can modify yours, and I guess he should have focus to modify his.
yeah.
So it'll be 2 focus against 2 focus.
Well, yeah, 2. Ghost rolling 2 green dice.
I had that happen
1
a
hit.
few times this game.
Yeah.
I rolled blanks.
Slowly, so I'll take the
Spin
target
the
lock.
lock.
Ben Kavanaugh bet me. He said he
Just
bet me $10 if I could get a shuttle to roll 4 green dice at the
Ghost
Games
just
of
evaded
Tour
2 hits.
Championship. and I came very, very close. It was about a millimeter off because I had countermeasures on my shuttle, and so.
Can you go back to the chat?
We don't have cameras, but I'm face
just-
bombing
just
extremely
minimize
hard.
the,
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
What's going on?
18th and 19th place fighting to make the cut.
Steve Dodd is currently playing into the cut.
Yeah, so he's at table.
And this is table 10 right now.
Yeah, so he was around table 11-ish. So if he wins, he should make the cut.
Yep. Which means I have to find a different ride back.
So you just gotta hope that Chuck loses his game because they're playing it out.
So that looks like the
Yeah,
ion
so
cannon
there's
shot.
two people that I need to lose. If one of them loses,
Evaded?
I can go back.
Yeah, looks like
we can get home somehow. Maybe
Yep.
I can
And
ask.
he's
So
double
I would
stressing him
really
now
like to
from
be able to go
Tactician.
play more money. I'd like to-
the rear arc tactician killing auto thrusters and everything is brutal.
Oh, it's great.
If there's what a 35-point generic ship should be, it's not the fire spray. It turns
That's what I
out
have.
it's the ghost.
Right.
Not so much cross-talk going on Twitch, but Cardboard Games has, they said that they'll let me put their list into the multi-store meta analyses. So, for those of you who've seen that, that's currently got Curio Cavern, Beyond Comics, and Huzzah Hobbies. Dream Wizards will probably get into that, and then we're going to look, obviously, at trying to get games and stuff. And then,
Strange thing, games and stuff hasn't been
Yeah,
running.
we usually just leave it up on the chat.
yeah.
Well, it's
I don't
because
know when the last time I was there.
because they got all the FFG regionals. But we'll stop the crosstalk. Sorry, everybody on Twitch.
We're setting dials at the moment. We've already talked about their maneuvers next turn. You know, we're expecting one turn left from the
Yeah.
jump
Well,
masters.
so what does Kanan do? You think it's a hard turn in, or does he try to
That
swing that
5K
butt arc
doesn't-
around?
That 5K, I don't know if that'll fit.
Oh,
I think that one
well,
part is what you
so
do.
all right,
A two white turn or
I was thinking like a one bank up
that
top.
5K.
Swing that back arc around.
So
Run away from the
five
other two
straight
jump masters.
fits here.
No, I think you
Oh,
want to
that's
get your
terrible.
turret shot in.
Wow.
So
We're setting dials at the
I would turn. I
But
think
not on a large base though.
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. But the ship base is all the way back here because it's a ghost. So
Yeah, that
that's
doesn't-
less than one
Really,
ship
it's
base.
not
That
worth
doesn't
the
fit.
risk.
That you don't think that fits?
No.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's not worth the risk.
No balls.
No balls.
No
No
balls.
balls.
No, I think either the too hard, and since you've got engine upgrade, you can.
Oh, you can
Is he
swing it.
stressed yet?
You can swing. See, but
He's not
you
stressed.
talking too hard down?
Oh, and
Yeah.
That puts you right into the maw of those torpedoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So-
like it.
But I
How
don't
about-
know really what other choice. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
so-
he went for the 2 bank here with the damage bowmaster.
Hard to.
2 turn, yeah.
2 turn. Okay.
You're gonna take potentially eat more stress, but you know, always make
I mean, he
Kraken
can't
scary.
run from him. He's
Yeah.
got to take shots.
I know, but if he can take a bank one and finish off this damage one and not take damage in return, he's way ahead now.
I
Actually,
don't
those-
think he's concerned about that.
The
So-
the bank one would be my maneuver.
these jump masters, are they all gonna 2-turn? That's probably the better maneuver over the 1-turn.
Right.
Yeah.
It's makes it kind of awkward next turn for this middle one here, but
Yeah. He'll get over it.
Unless he gets
It
ion,
being
in which
the
case
rock.
he'll be on it.
Yes. They have to
So
get,
this could be a good time to fire the ion twice.
right.
Take that take that jump master out of the game for a little while. You're not going to do much damage. You're going to give up killing the bug master. Also,
Kraken can finish
what's
him off.
Kraken going to do? Possibly a
Yeah.
K turn or a
Kraken's
two-part end?
pretty
I think
scary
I think a
here.
K turn is almost certain death for him.
Oh, the ghost turning left. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
That looks like a 2-turn left. So
We're in the
And-
south.
and
That's all
now
we
he
do.
Can boost, and if he gets within range one of those, they can't fire the
Yeah,
torps, and
yeah.
he's going to.
He should do.
Murder.
I think if he boosts left there, he's probably still in
Kraken can give him a
He'll,
boost.
he'll get range one.
on this bottom one.
He will definitely get
I
range
think
one.
Yeah. Oh, easily. Okay. Oh wow, Kraken is running to the jaws of death.
Getting in.
But Kraken just needs to be able to swarm to squad leader Kanan,
Yep.
which I think we may
Yep,
see
here it is.
squad
He
leader
said
boost
squad
coming
leader.
up here.
Trying to boost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is.
There it is.
So now he can reduce those
I-
torpedoes
so-
by 1.
I know Blaine Miller's the hometown hero, and we're trying to root for him,
That was a-
but it's so hard for me to root for U-boats. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Blaine.
Salty Imperial Aces
I
players
know.
in the room.
Kanan can nerf one or both of those
I should be able to
shots,
get both of
depending on
them.
if he uses the focus on attack.
Yep.
So he's going to have like 5 red dice, I guess, coming in now, but he's going to just really pound one of those ships.
Speaking of 5Ks, next turn, next turn, this ghost, that's a very, very good 5 turns for
Did he
5K.
not fire his ion cannon at?
Last round he did, but he
He
missed.
did, but he missed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gave him another stress, though.
Yeah, keep the
Keep keeping the Twitch. Oh,
Keep the comments.
I was gonna pull it up on a phone for us. Close my Swiss triangle. That bridge is now closed.
Okay, so
all
here
right.
comes the shot from
Bucket of dice.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Trying to
Kanan has
see
some
2
unfortunate
blanks.
dice rolls there.
Focus up for 3.
3 hits. And it looks like 2 blanks.
Fuck.
It looks like
Yeah.
3 hits.
Not what Blaine wanted to see.
Blaine is not.
And that is the one with Boba Fett, I believe.
Blaine, yeah, that is. Blaine is not enjoying the primary or the evade dice from his jump masters.
And no shots from Aaron Kraken,
Yeah.
who, by the way, was gunner on the Millennium Falcon
Yeah.
during the Battle of Endor.
I want to see that alt art.
I
Or the
wanna
movie
s-
still.
My idea is Aaron Kraken crew. After performing an attack, if you hit, you can perform another attack, another primary weapon attack. Cannot perform any more attacks.
That just murders ghosts. That like murders decimators and ghosts.
Yeah.
Hardcore.
Or you put that in Luke on Han, and now he's shooting twice no matter what.
Right.
And you're no longer doing the, oh, well, I'll just take 1 damage to not proc gunner
Right.
shenanigan. Yeah, you have to spin your tokens,
Yeah.
and now you're taking that second shot. I mean, that's a 6 or 7 point upgrade, though.
Perfect. Now we got Tat and the Telestrator.
Nice.
Alright, so it looks like Torpedo is going, oh no, primary weapons. They're asking if that die is cocked, and under the new rules, if it's basically touching anything, it
Yeah.
is up
If it's not perfectly level, then
Yeah.
Target lock.
Which I think is an okay rule just to like quit people from complaining.
Yep.
You know, like it's in fact it is not cocked, and we can probably all agree on what the result is, but it just stops any disagreement. Having
Okay.
settled by the rules, don't
Aaron
leave it up to
Kraken
the
takes 2
players themselves.
shields. Alright, torpedoes through a rock at Kraken.
See, I think Kraken is a bigger linchpin in this list than we would think.
yeah. If he goes down, then this becomes a much easier game for Blaine. That's through a rock. I guess that is through a rock. Yeah. They look parallel, but it looks like the entirety of the parallel shots.
Yeah, so this looks like 2 torpedoes have now gone off.
Yeah, both at Kraken.
So is that 2 evades? 3?
Takes 3. Yeah, he takes 3. He's dead, Kraken.
Okay. Deadened. Deadened?
Dead.
There's a good joke in there somewhere. That wasn't it
Dead
though.
and dead. No.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage cards.
Yep. Should have been a crit in there too, but who's
They're all
counting?
crits now. So. Oh, there it is. There's the crit. Direct hit? Nope.
I didn't hear what they said.
Something
Some
with
idiot was
subtext.
yelling.
It's a blink.
And here he is.
Direct hit. Okay, it is direct hit.
I do appreciate the extra munitions with no E.
Yeah, because they're extra.
Yeah, they're extra.
E's are
The
extra.
E's are extra.
Mhm.
I got it. Don't worry.
And I guess this is the range 1 shot into the ghost. Or,
Why is Kraken still on the board? I guess they just
They
forgot
probably
to
haven't
remove
moved
him.
them up. No guidance chips on range 1 or on primaries. Even if you bring it. Sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was on.
Crit to the.
Oh, ion cannon turret? Is that really range 2?
He has a shield left. I
Yeah.
don't know what he's doing.
Should probably go figure that out.
Oh well, they'll figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
There goes Aaron.
So 5k on the ghost here? It's a very obvious 5k, which usually is a good reason to not do it, but sometimes it's the
Well,
obvious
how is
one
it
that's
punished?
really good.
It's not really punishable.
Yeah, the two left sloop on the bottommost jump master is gonna not give arc on the ghost.
Both sloops are blocked from those bottom 2.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Duh.
Well, one's by.
The middle one can
Sloop
I
through
think
the rock.
he can
Where's
do
the
it, but
target?
then he doesn't get an action.
Yeah.
Right,
Where's
and then he's hitting the
target
rock
lock
again the
on
next.
the bottom one.
This.
It was on Kraken.
Okay.
Yeah. This is no longer with
That's
us.
Kanan's from Fire Control.
Oh, that's Kanan's. Oh,
Oh.
Kanan has fire
Oh,
control.
yeah,
I
that's
totally
right.
missed it.
Yeah, so I think possibly a 2 hard, and then he may just boost to go jump master hunting. Or we could potentially see a deployment here to try to finish off that bottom one. So he'll be able to take the ion cannon turret shot and then Ezra rage, possibly at range 1.
Yeah, it's a hard deployment to punish because those jump masters have nowhere to go. That's not like a 4K or just getting out of
Yeah,
there.
but he can't K-turn if he wants to deploy, and that
Right.
then makes it very hard. He can't do his primary weapon shot, but he would still have the turret. And if he's put 1 damage on that jump master, that's 1. Ezra has to do 3, which he might if he's range 1 raged. I like his odds.
Never tell me the odds.
You were just told the odds. Deal with it.
And then there's only 1 more.
You won't like me when you tell me the odds.
There'd only be 1 more torpedo left in the list, and that starts becoming much better.
Right.
Game
Yeah,
for him.
these primary shots against Kanan do very little when he's the only ship on the
Yeah,
board.
if you're in range 2.
Reducing him
Yeah.
down to.
If you're at range 3, he's got a green dice and recon specs helping him. If you're range 1 to 2, then your primary is doing 1 damage at range 2, which it should be if you're moving second with engine upgrade.
So yeah, I think it's a hard 2 from the top one, or maybe a hard 1. Doesn't really much matter.
All right, Ben's predictions. Here we go. So we can when he's left. So this is a left turn 2.
Yeah, to the left.
You think a 2 or a 1?
I think it's a 1.
All right,
I
one
think
turn.
it's a 2.
All right. So we're calling a left turn there. How about here? What's the Keller special here?
He's hitting that rock no matter what, so it's
Yep.
probably a left turn.
Left turn
Well, I
1,
think
2.
possibly an intentional bump here
Right.
to try to shut down Kanan's
Because
actions.
if he takes a left turn and the other one just like goes 1 forward and bumps, it blocks a lot of Kanan's moves.
So you're calling this is a 1 forward and
Yep.
this is a 1 turn left.
Well, that's what I do. I'm not calling.
All right. Nope. You called it. We all heard it. Stream heard it.
Yeah, I like the 1 turn left there, especially if
That's
you're going
that's a
for the
terrible
bump.
1 turn left.
No, that's good.
That 1 turn
Looks like a
left.
stork.
Yeah, if you're going for the bump there, the 1 hard turn left makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
Yep.
and then a 1 forward
Just
or
a
1
bump.
bank from the bottom one.
Yep.
Just a bump.
very slight 1 bank. All right.
And then you've got a trap set up for Kanan.
Look at that 1 bank. That's truly a work of art.
Well, I was thinking the other way, but yeah.
Oh,
Sure.
okay. All right. Oh, your intentional bump.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So there's that's straight.
That's pretty straight.
Accidental straight line.
Oh, 1 forward.
All right. So he just wants to get rid of the stress and come back in for another shot. Maybe preserving him OV too, if he's concerned about making the cut if he goes 4 and 2. So all right.
I think at this
we
point
messed that one up.
I think at this point he's got to be playing for the win.
Yeah.
You're not conserving him right now. I mean, even if you think that, and he's got still 3
Wow,
hull on that one.
Oh, we were
So-
just way. All right. I'm getting rid of our predictions. We're clearly terrible
Is he doing
jump masters.
4K?
Yep.
4K.
I should have said my feelings on the subject. That's what I was thinking.
Oh, that's going to be a hard stress to clear.
Right. Well, it's not going to be that hard to clear. It's just going to be hard to clear without
Yeah.
hitting the
Well, it's going to be hard to clear and still be relevant next
Yeah,
turn.
that's true.
And another 4K here. Okay.
Problem. Yeah.
So, I mean, more than reasonable. Obviously, Blaine is very good at the game.
Well,
more than
if
reasonable.
he is expecting the Ghost to do a 5K, this gets all the ships
Yeah.
out of range.
yeah.
But if
So then he
the
gets to
Ghost-
reset for torpedoes next turn.
If the Ghost doesn't do that, then he could. If the Ghost turns in, he double ions that middle
Do we know
jump
what this
master
token
and
is?
lands him on a rock.
Oh, it's a
stress.
bank 3.
Do we know what that token is that I just highlighted?
Where?
This guy.
Not a clue.
It looks like a focus.
Ion.
it
Oh,
could
it's an
be
ion
ion,
token.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, do we have any comments?
Uh,
Anything interesting?
Chat says 4 straight through left bank. So
Ah, look. Good job, chat.
no, it was a 3 right bank.
Whatever.
Almost good job, chat.
Wait a second.
So he
So hard
may
one
now
clears
want
next
to
turn.
deploy Ezra here,
Yeah, there's
or
no.
he just
well,
takes
The
the rear
ghost
arc shot.
base is there. So there's some concern here about if whether 1 turn clears. The ghost
1 turn,
base
1 turn is definitely
is
fine
like
here.
here. You just can't see it. It looks much bigger than the base is. Oh, so he's proving to himself that he didn't just knock himself off the board. Proving to us he knows Twitch chat or commentators in Twitch chat are saying it's off the
No,
board,
he is fine.
but he's fine. And
It looks like a target lock.
yep,
He's gonna.
Is he trying to polish off this dude?
It's odd that he wouldn't just take the focus and try to
The double
preserve some
focus.
hit points on defense. Because it's the same damage output on offense.
Right.
And then he gets.
If you don't care about
I mean,
crits.
if he's got 2 green dice on defense,
well, he might be thinking that the odds of the shot rolling any hits anyways are very minimal. So save
Or-
the
or
target
he-
lock
or
for
he's-
next turn. But he gets it from fire control system anyway. So my
no, it's
justification.
4 dice, so you're
Yeah.
going to spin your token either way, I think.
Yeah.
He could be taking it because he really wants the crit.
Oh, hey.
Looks like he was right.
He was
Derek
correct.
wrong. I always like it when that happens.
Oh.
I'm still right. No, but if what he's going for is the crit,
Absolutely.
the target lock is much better.
So can you fill us in on some dice
One
rolls,
crit.
Ben? One crit goes through.
Oh, 2 crits.
2 crits. Uh-oh.
Woof.
Oh, so they're still
hang on.
missing that shield up there.
Yeah.
Oh, he's dead.
Maybe
Okay.
offhand
One of them was a direct hit.
He is dead. Okay.
Wow.
And so he's going for the crits. If you're going for just the damage.
Oh, yeah. Twitch is noticing Blaine still has a shield left. The shield that he forgot.
Yep. Looks like round 6 of a game or of a tournament, you start making silly mistakes like that.
Yeah, like you take Aaron's Kraken.
I tried to boost twice with Fell in round 5. My opponent was like, "What are you doing?" My response was, "I don't know."
I have seen somebody that had boost and barrel roll tokens to mark which ones they perform. And I think now with Kyle Katarn and Jake Farrell being a relatively common combo, being able to keep track of what actions he's
Oh, just
done.
you.
Yeah.
Could. You're the only person who runs that.
There's a couple.
There's actually quite a few. I've
Hey,
seen.
he's the one talking. He gets
That's
to
fair
put
enough.
things
True,
are popular.
true.
Who's going to question us? Twitch chat? Nobody cares what Twitch chat thinks.
What I love.
The
with-
internet is a mob. Everybody knows this.
What I love with analyzing the Nova meta is I can take screwy lists and get winning records and mess up the meta stats.
Yeah. That's why you take guidance chips on your ships.
Yeah.
List Juggler, no. There's 2 copies of this list. One has guidance chips and one doesn't, so now it's half as popular.
Fortunately, that will not impact my meta at all.
Why's that? What? There's no way he takes guidance chips on things that don't matter?
No, because it's all analyzed like by hand.
Oh, God.
And I look at it and I say, well, that is not a different
Obviously, the
list.
guidance chips are
At
a
the
linchpin
cost
of the
of
list. Okay.
having to do it manually.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because it's not just.
Is his opponent required to note that in Magic? If your opponent misses something like that, you're both responsible.
You're both responsible for the game state, but his opponent, I mean, probably didn't notice either.
Right.
I've never played anyone in
Mutual
X-Wing
mistake.
who was
Right,
willing
if it's
to,
if
like,
it's a
oh, I
mutual
see that
mistake.
shield, but I'm not going to tell
And
him.
now it's kind of too late to take it back because maneuvers have been performed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Um,
And it could be that he actually
Just
lost
never
the shield but just didn't move it away.
Right.
Well, no, I think he legitimately forgot he had the shield because he had 1 shield left from 1 attack.
No, it's sitting right next to his
Yeah,
ship.
just like
And-
the other ones are.
But he had 1 shield left from 1 attack, and then he dealt damage on the next attack that
Yeah,
hit him.
he put a face down guard on it when we saw it.
Straight back
So
to dial.
we honestly would have gone and told Blaine, but actually we're not allowed to, interrupt a game as a not judge or player.
You hear that, Paul? Omega Leader's ability, Heaver. Shouted that out in. But I don't know, like if I'm okay with the judge interfering.
Oh yeah, if it's a judge,
When-
that's no problem.
Oh yeah, other players definitely not. But like if a judge interferes to tell you you have done something illegal,
Especially
I
the
think
O2
that's
drop
okay.
crew.
No.
You don't want to hear anything from the O2 drop crew.
Twitch does. How many people do we have?
There was like 60 at the start.
Minimize
of
the
game.
paint.
Minimize the paint.
Yeah. Goodness.
Oh my goodness.
What is
Whoa, what happened?
face? Why?
Nobody
We were
cares about
supposed.
the face.
That's true.
Yeah.
Did I close it? I might have closed it to save us some bandwidth.
No.
No, it's over here. We have too many Chrome windows open. There are 51 viewers according to Twitch.
Okay.
So hello,
We've been
51 viewers.
Pretty consistent in our, so I'm not resulted in a net loss of viewers.
By the way, our rides are.
You've been here the whole time.
Looks like we're gonna be here for quite some time.
We could
Gonna have
get
to-
caster food or something, and then not let anyone else get it, and we'll be way cooler than everyone else.
Do what?
Like, go get some like fancy food for us while the plebs go out and eat. The people that still have to
Fancy
play
feast?
Fancy feast.
We should go. We
Dude,
could go get
I am
beers and
broke.
Oh, yeah.
That's
not
a
driving.
good reason.
Yeah.
to do that.
Let's get liquored up.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm
get liquored up.
You guys
And
want
I
to hear a
can pass
drunk?
out in the car.
You guys want to hear a drunk cast?
The drunk cast from the people that didn't make the cut. Best
Actually,
quality
they had
commentary.
a relatively popular drunk podcast for a while.
Yeah, well, everyone knows that inebriated announcers are better.
Absolutely.
Which,
Straight back to
it was
I'm
featured,
inebriated
it was
right now.
featured in the American Bar
It's like the whole-
Association Journal.
I guess I'm driving for food.
It's like the Hulk. He's always
You
angry.
can just walk
That's my
to the
secret.
Hispanic place.
I'm always
tequila.
drunk.
There we go.
I have tequila.
Derek.
Yeah, I do owe you some tequila.
Yeah.
I'm there.
If you guys are salty about the intentional draw rules, send tequila.
I'd be salty about Roanoke, except I went 3-3 because I'm bad.
Yeah,
So-
and if you can't send me tequila, and by the way, you can order it online through liquor stores, and they can deliver to Maryland. I'll send you my address if you
Yep.
want to mail it to me, or you can just pay
Yeah,
me.
what could go
That's
wrong?
dangerous.
Hey,
You don't know
internet,
these
here's
people.
my address. What could go wrong?
Right.
Meanwhile,
What, like some weird
Remake
internet people are going to show up and
from
want to play
the-
X-Wing? I would love
he's
that.
trying for a range 1 exchange or maybe a block.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough to block him on this.
So
That is the Bump Master that has come in fast.
Yeah, Bump Master with 3 hull left, praying for the range 1 blasting from Kanan.
he wants it.
So.
He wants it. Get him that range 1 blasted, Kanan.
All right, so we got some calls for the maneuvers in Twitch. A 1 straight from the Ghost. A 3. Whoa, there's lots of maneuvers. No reason to go. All right, they're arguing.
Oh, yes.
1 straight from the Ghost.
Yes,
a 3
let
bank
the hate
right
flow
on the
through
left.
You know what I love about random internet people commenting is, to a spectator, there's no way to distinguish the idiots from. It'd be like
If you're just
We
some guy, it's like,
Stephen
I don't know.
Hawking.
It's like when you start playing and go on the FFG forums and you're like, oh, I'll read these guys. They probably have good
Barrel
opinions.
roll
Don't
from
do
the-
that. They
is
have
that
bad
the
opinions.
yeah.
Yeah, this is the one with one torpedo left, yeah.
So wait, there are 2. So 1 torpedo died on the
One
the
torpedo
jump
died, the one with Boba Fett, it died. This one has a torpedo left, but no focus.
So the question is, so this
That is odd.
Ghost
Why
is going to
didn't
get arc
just-
dodge, but it turns out engine upgrade's pretty good.
Doesn't really matter about arc because neither of them have focus.
Oh, I mean, he can boost and have the rear arc here, range 1 into that.
Possibly.
Oh
It's
yeah,
hard.
that's well.
I
A
don't-
curvy
no,
boost
no,
gets
no,
it.
I don't know if he would have to bank boost.
The curvy boost to
Yeah.
the left gets it.
I think
It also makes his maneuvers next turn.
Oh, he focuses up.
All right, he focuses.
I think he wants to mitigate.
He
the
could
damage
fly
coming
off
in.
the board and do a lot of damage
and
to
he'll
that
just
and
do
lose
it.
the game, but it would be awesome.
Would be pretty sweet.
But here he can
Bold move,
double
probably.
ion that one ship.
These lasers are not equal. Something's going wrong here.
Oh, he's trying to take a long range shot.
Okay.
At
'Cause he's more scared of that torpedo.
It's full health though.
Yeah, I don't know.
No,
if-
he's taking the range 1.
Yeah.
They were just.
Oh,
making it
and
hard.
there was a barrel roll on the.
Oh, they're checking to see if he had the close one in arc.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay.
That's surprising. That is an arc actually. That would be very close. I assumed it wouldn't be, but
2 hits and a crit. It's a dead jump master.
Dead Master.
Yep.
So this is now started out as Blaine's game to lose, according to me.
Is this?
But Andrew played
I
beautifully.
told you, I think we weren't going to understand exactly how powerful Kraken was in this list.
Yep.
And then that boost.
Well,
that
and
he
eating
gave
2
Kanan
torpedoes.
was huge.
And just eating 2 torpedoes is.
He took
good by
34
itself.
points worth of torpedoes, basically.
Yeah.
So we might not even see Ezra deploy this game.
There's no reason to.
He's
This
too.
was-
Save your MOV.
Yeah,
He's
so
too
now you can, double tap.
Well,
that.
there's no concern for MOV here.
Well, if
'cause if he
Ezra gets
wins-
popped, then you lose.
Well, if you're 5
if
and 1,
you
you
win,
made the
yeah,
cut.
if you win, you make the cut. Yeah, you're right.
And I don't know what Kanan's health status is. Oh, he's taking some series. Oh no, that's Kraken.
Yeah, Kanan's
One of those
still
pesky
good.
players is over the health and shields, so it's hard to tell. Looks like 2 shields still on him though. If that wall of upgrades is Kanan.
Yeah, that does look like 2 shield tokens.
All right.
Ugh.
So now we've got 2 guesses to make, so we should be able to do a pretty good job at this,
I
right?
would say
I think it's a bank one from
Oh,
Kanan.
we're too late. 1 bank before he puts it down. All right, we did a 1 bank from the jump master. Got that right.
I'm thinking 1 bank from Kanan. Or,
Probably a roll or block the
potentially
1
a
bank.
5K.
But blocking the only ship on the board doesn't help you. You just kind of have to hope.
I know,
that he
but you
blocks
don't
into
take
it,
a
right?
range 1 primary weapon from Kanan.
Yeah, but you're gonna lose if you just do that every turn.
Yeah, whatever. You know,
That's fine.
everything's
The
fine.
problem is,
Oh, all right, you win this round.
Yeah.
that's fine if you're a.
You don't want this.
That's fine if you have the potential to donut hole Kanan in another round.
Yep.
Right,
Or he can try to set up the range 3 shots where the ion
right.
cannon.
The
turret can
torpedoes.
shoot.
Right. Well, he wants the torpedoes too, so it gives him another pass to set up the torpedoes.
Yeah.
Because
So-
I think if he had barrel rolled here and blocked Kanan,
Yeah,
the
'cause if
2
he barrel
sloop
rolled-
actually would have cleared.
Yeah, so he double focuses, and so he has 1 on offense and then 1 to nerf the attack.
There's where I'm writing. So if he barrel rolls, that's much longer than half a ship base.
That's what she said.
He would
Indeed.
definitely block him.
Yeah, it would be like.
This is a.
Well,
let's see how many.
actually, it might not.
No.
He has stripped the shields off of that jump master.
That's about 2 ship bases. That's yeah, definitely block there.
So he stripped the shields. He will probably get that ion through, assuming he did fire control. And he did not use Kanan to nerf the attack. So I guess he wants to put through that ion cannon
Right.
shot.
Yeah, he really wants that as much damage as possible because that puts him on a 4 hole left, which is
Also, the 1 ion token limits the jump master's moves because now he has to worry about what happens if I get that second ion.
Right.
So he has to turn away from the board edge. And here comes the ion attack. And it looks like it's 3 hits.
Alright, yeah, it's a
Takes
damage
the
and an
one
ion.
automatic damage and an ion token. Yeah, so now the jump master can't just do like a 1 forward or something here.
Yeah, because he's dead. If he
Although I think probably
Two sloop.
if the two sloop would fit.
It'll probably fit. Yeah, I think it'll fit.
In which case, so the smart move for our Kanan, I believe, is maybe a one bank towards the board edge, just to stay within the range 1 band, so he can't fire his torpedo at you.
X-ray vision.
I think that 2 sloop will clear.
I think so.
That looks good to me.
It's a little bit further to the left, I think, but yeah.
You think it's like here-ish?
I think it's like here, but still the 2 sloop clears.
Yeah, I mean, because the 2 sloop is like
right there
to there.
So is this a slow move from Kanan, or I think it has to be the slow move to.
Like a 2 forward, I think, to
Or
just.
no, I would say a 1 bank.
So right now he has a target.
Well, the 2 forward gets that rear arc onto the 2 sloop.
And then that lets the torpedo shoot. He wants to stay within range.
That's still range 1.
2 forward.
There's also the chance that he goes.
Close.
That'll be close.
There's also the chance he goes for a 5K and goes for the 4 dice and push it through.
But the
5K lets the.
5K exposed. The 5K leaves on the exposed
All right.
to the torps.
All right, so here's
And
the
at
2.
this point, it's not the.
I should have left a little marker down, see how good my eyeballing was over camera. All right, so 2 sloop.
Plenty of room.
No question, not even underneath the model from the
And this is
camera.
also good with the ion, so now
Yep.
he's no longer concerned about getting.
He
to
can
the
clear
second
one straight,
ion.
not even be on the rock. So, all right, and the ghost does. Chat called the 2 bank left.
I called the 1
called the
bank,
2
and he
forward.
stays in range 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did we ever figure out
Do
how
he
Kanan
have
was
arc,
doing on
is the
on
question.
hull?
He can.
Chris,
Yeah.
what's up?
Hey,
39.
39, 3 to
This is
go.
That's
Thank you.
yours. We're still waiting on the other ones, but that's
Yep.
yours.
Appreciate it. So we had 63 players bring mats today, which was awesome. So
So
here-
now he's looking at, do I just do the double ion with rec spec, or do I boost
Well, if
and
he-
fire the?
If he
and I
boosts, he
think that-
takes a proton torpedo, which isn't a big deal at this point. He's
Yeah,
got
but-
plenty of health.
He just put out runs.
Yeah, I think that. Is he going to nerf it? He is not nerfing the attack.
He wants that double ion
Yeah.
next turn. Make him bump.
I think
so-
he's just trying to end the game.
right. Make him
he's
bump a
got-
hard 2. Does it? Yeah.
He's got shields.
3 shields gone. So 1 shield remaining on Kanan.
Oh, wow, so Kanan's still at shields.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
full.
Oh.
that's why I was thinking the 5K would have
okay.
actually been awful.
This is, also potentially a turn where he could have deployed Ezra. He has, yeah. He's some of the ion ones, and then Ezra tries to just finish him off this
So
round.
now he has 2 ion tokens. So he's doing
The
one.
cursor out of the way. There we go.
And so here comes the end of round shot.
Oh, so they missed Kanan's. They missed Kanan's shot first. The jump master shot, then Kanan shot his. So that was. So they're saying that was his end of combat shot because they missed Kanan's attack.
Gotcha.
So he's still double ionized. I think still a hard 2, and then a range 1 just butt blast. We'll get it.
Yep. Remember to take your shots.
Yep.
If you miss it, it's a missed opportunity. Some players will give it to you.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to tell without hearing what actually happened.
I just heard.
But I mean, whether or not it's fair, because if the other person, if it started combat and the scout player just says he's taking his attack, well, that's not the other person passing.
Right.
If the other person prompts him to shoot,
Right.
then arguably he's
It
passing.
wasn't malicious from what I heard. It was kind of just a. Oh, by the way, yeah. Side note: we have a mic on the table. We can hear in the booth what they're saying, but no, it sounded like it was just an honest mistake. The guy on the Andrew just forgot that he was pilot skill 3. He thought he was like Dengar Manaru or something.
Yeah, just mine. Again, round 6 of a tournament. 1 jump master on the table. Oh, it's Dengar.
Yeah.
So wait, he clears those ion tokens, no?
Yes.
Yeah, I think they just haven't taken him off yet. It's just permanently ion for the rest of the game.
Good.
It would be hilarious.
Now deploy Ezra with like a 1
No, but
bank
you want a
and
butt
rage.
blast.
And rage.
And rage.
And just do it.
Onto a rock. He just
Do it.
rages.
Do it. Do it.
Let the
You
fellow
will
through you.
unlimited
So the ghost is going to throw
power.
its like disgusting bucket of dice.
Target lock and 4 hits.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's a dead ghost. Or a dead.
He could roll 2 of 8s here and be alive.
Didn't crit.
Oh, it's still technically
Oh.
alive.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Direct hit.
No.
There it is, and that's going to be game.
Alright, that was.
That's pretty quick.
Yep.
Oof, not a happy
Yeah, always hurts to have the round you get knocked out be round 6.
This and store. This
Wow,
is
that's
this
only
isn't his
happened to
lucky
me
store.
twice
Yeah.
in regionals.
Yeah. So Blaine's had rough luck at Atomic Empire. Our store championship, we were both 4-0. You know, this was before the intentional draw rule. So I mean, we obviously joked about it, like, hey, you want to like park our ships facing each other and do nothing. But we decided to play it out. And just the Swiss cut and the number of players just so happened that when I beat him, his MOV was just barely, so he ended up 5th in Swiss with a 4-1 record, which is pretty rough. And now he's had a similar situation here. I mean, you know, not going undefeated in Swiss, but it's also a 6-round tournament.
And it looks like he did not even get half damage on
Kanan, yeah.
No,
Kanan,
he still had a shield left.
So his MOV is not going to be... A couple 4 and 2s will make it into the cut, but Blaine's not going to be that.
He got 20 points out of that list.
Yeah.
Although you can overcome one bad MOV game because you have to consider every person
Yeah, it has 2 losses.
has 2 losses, and so
Yeah.
I mean it's really just. But jump masters, they do bleed points.
I always got. I always
Usually, I think you lose like about like even when you win games, you lose about like 1.5 jump masters.
I go by the mantra that no matter how good my MOV is, there's always somebody with better MOV, right? I mean, it always ends up like that, and his name's always Dom Cairo. that happened. That happened to me at Worlds.
How'd that go?
It was bad. He beat me by like 2 MOV.
By 2?
By like 2. It was like 2 out of a 6-round.
1/6 of a TIE
out of a
fighter.
6-round tournament. I was like, this sucks.
I'm gonna see what's happening with our potential riots.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
See if they're winning
I'm going to
the
go
games.
ahead and mute the mic while we're going to take like I think they said a 30-minute break.